So I looked up the definition of anti-Semitism, and it is actually the hostility or prejudice aimed or toward the Jewish community. And then I asked what hostility and prejudice towards the Christian community is, and it said that it's anti-Christianity or anti-Christian. So we have a dilemma right now in Hollywood. Now understand that the Hollywood industry is one of the most racist, exclusive industries in the history of America, besides sports and right beside politics. These three things are greatly influenced by racism in America. So today, there was a young lady, Chicana, who was the lead actress for Scream franchise. She was going to lead on the Scream 7 movie. She posted something. Her name is Melissa Barrera. And she posted something saying that she either advocated for, or she felt for, or she understood the plight of the Palestinians. Because the plight of the Chicano is a plight of subjugation itself, so she understands. Chicanos, Mexicanos, we tend to be Christians in our faith. And our faith teaches us to turn the other cheek. Our faith teaches us to love thy neighbor. Our faith teaches us that we are our brother's keeper. Those are teachings of the Christian religion by Jesus Christ, who was himself a Jew. So when we see these traits of intolerance, we see these traits of vengeance, we see this religion that is incapable of turning the other cheek, we need to speak out as Christians. We can't be silenced. So now freedom of speech speaks her mind, and she's fired from this movie that we don't have movies. We're not starring in any movies. It's hard for Chicanos, Chicanas to even be involved in the Hollywood industry. I could give you horror stories. As a matter of fact, today I'm going to give you one. I wrote a script in the late 90s titled Dark Angel. That's right, that one. The one that was produced by Fox Studios. And instead of Hollywood embracing the Chicano culture, and you know how we've been excluded by Hollywood. You know that we don't have no anchors. You know we don't have no pundits. You know we don't have no commenters. You know we don't have no filmmakers. Our actresses and our actors, they're in need of vehicles. They're in need of content. I'm just letting you know that I'm also in the Hollywood industry. Well, I wanted to be. That was my American dream. But those doors are closed to us. And you're seeing how easy it is for, again, the Jewish power that is supposed to be in Hollywood. I don't know. I don't know any Jewish people in Hollywood. I don't know any white people in Hollywood, but I know they're there. I know the rumors that Jews run Hollywood, right? We all hear that. So when something like this happens, it kind of brings that to the forefront. So we have to understand that there's some truth in that. So if Hollywood has been racist towards us all these decades, are Jews part of that problem? Are they part of that racist hate? It seems that is the case. This is what we're seeing right now. But more poignantly, more profound than what's going on with Melissa Barrera is what's going on with our other Chicana actress, Jenna Ortega. Now, as a Chicana, she's done something that we're not used to seeing. She sacrificed her spot. She stood up and stood against the powers that be, which our Chicano leaders don't do that. We don't have Chicano leaders that stand up against. If there's money to be made, they're going to throw us under the bus. And that's why the Chicano has become America's new slave culture. That's why the Chicano has become an illegal immigrant. That's why the Chicano can only do those jobs that white Americans will not do. We're not allowed to be filmmakers. I still can't sell a script. I still can't get into Hollywood. I need to be a mouth, and I need to be an advocate for the Chicano culture to ensure that our children are able to pursue their dreams of filmmaking and acting and singing and all the things that are closed to us right now. There are exceptions to every rule. That's my mantra, and I want you to understand that every time I talk, I say things in general, but understand there's always an exception to the rule. And in this case, the exception to the rule is humongously the actors and actresses in Hollywood that are Chicana, Chicano. I'm not talking about Latino, Hispanic. I'm not talking about Mexican. I'm talking about Chicanos, Americans of Mexican descent, Americans of South and Central American descent, our sangre, the people of the sun. This is who I fight for. And now, Jenna Ortega has taken up arms on behalf of her sister, on behalf of her culture. And now, what I'm urging all Chicanos, Chicanas to do is stand up next to her, stand up behind her, stand up and help her walk, stand and help her have the strength and the muscle and the wherewithal to fight this giant in Hollywood. The fight that I've been fighting for the last 30 years. But I lost my fight. Let's make sure that Jenna doesn't lose hers. Let's make sure that Melissa doesn't lose hers. Because those are spots that we need to cherish. Our actresses are not, they're not plethora. They're not in number. White actresses, black actresses. I could give you a handful of names right now, even 2 handfuls. With white actresses, I wouldn't even be able to name all of them. But Chicanas, I could give you those names. I could tell you who those people are, because they're very few. Chicanos, I could tell you who that is. Did I just say that? One Chicano actor? If there's more, where are they? Where's their voice? Where's the Jaguar Knight? Where's the Eagle Knight? Where's the Chicano warrior? Is his only fight against his own brother now? Is that it? We can only kill each other? It's time to open up these conversations, people. It's time to sit down, and it's time to really find out who we are, who we were, and who we can become. This is the Chicano Chronicles. Let's start standing behind our people. Let's start standing behind our youth. Let's start asking our leaders from years gone by, where have you been? And why aren't you standing behind both those Chicanas right now? I'm going to start that conversation. I'm going to make it happen, because it's not happening. And then after we discuss in our Chicano circle and we understand what our fight is, then we go out and we fight those foes that have fought in us for the last 500, 600, 700, 800 damn years. Let's fight back. It's time to stand up. Time to wake up. I'm Emiliano Villa. This is the Chicano Chronicles. Wake up.